Here we go. Fielded in the end zone, it's Hankins. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. So Illinois' offense to go on the attack first. And here comes Caden Hauser. You have to wonder about his confidence after a 5-interception day in that loss. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. Pushes ahead for 2. They'll mark it at the 17. Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. The play action fake. On target. Breaks into the open. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. Illinois right back to the line.
That's a really nice job by the quarterback that time, working through his progressions, because the running back was not the primary target on that play. You find the check down, though, and when you get it to that guy, if he's even got a little bit of room, he's got the wiggle and the speed, and he's going to make something really positive happen. He did right there.
Under fire. Finds his tight end. They'll stop him at the 41, but he's got 10 yards, and they'll move the chains.
And when you run these drag routes, it's super important that your quarterback can really use his eyes. Don't lock in where everybody's going to start looking at you and seeing what's coming. Does a good job, drops back, sees it, and the most important part, puts the
strong pass rush, gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46.
You're not going to win a lot of games if you can't protect your quarterback. In their last game, they got sacked 4 times, lost the game. And so far in this one, they're having difficulty again. These guys up front have got to do a better job communicating and giving their QB time.
That is a big win for this defense, as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
Down, ready. 129. Hey, move. Go.
On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. Fires to the tight end. He gets it to the 38-yard line, but this defense forces a 4th down. Illinois lining up to punt this one away. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. Make sure that there's not going to be a return on this one. Ball's out of bounds, and I think they'll mark it right around the 25. So Minnesota's offense, who will go to work for the first time in this one. And here's the guy they want to feed, this senior running back. He has become a key piece of this offense.
Well, you're seeing more and more offenses in college football use running backs in the passing game. This guy is the prime example. He's a guy that deserves all the touches and all the catches he's had, because, David, he's basically a receiver playing the running back spot. He can hurt you taking handoffs, but this guy can run the route tree. He can get out vertically down the field, catches it in traffic. Such a great, versatile weapon to have.
And usually you see running backs, it's a little bit awkward when they do catch it, but like you see, his arms are stretched out, he catches it with his hands. Like, and the offensive coordinator told us this week coming into matchups, like, he's got a playlist for this guy, right? Like, get this guy the ball in space. He's going to make sure he gets several touches and several matchups where he can get if he gets him matched up on the linebacker, that's a matchup they want to go attack. So this guy's been a weapon out of the backfield.
Finds a little, there's some room. He stopped just a chain link or 2 away from the first down and sets them up beautifully here. The Golden Gophers come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. Running behind that left side. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. 3rd and short from the 49. Is this 4-down territory? They'll try to pick it up on the ground. Oh, he's got some space. He's pushed out of bounds inside the 40 at the 38, and these guys are on the move. And the Golden Gophers back to the line on 1st down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. Now he's looking to throw it. He wants to take the top off. Makes a deep grab. He'll be stopped just short of the end zone, but they'll have it 1st and goal. The Golden Gophers come to the line with a fresh set of downs thanks to that last connection in the passing game. Going to the run, it's Taylor. Stopped in his tracks, and they'll have to try it again. Looking for just 1 more yard. It's 2nd and goal. Tries again to get it in. going right back to the well, and this time he finds water. Gets it into the end zone for the touchdown.
What a luxury for an offense to have. The ability to set the tone on the ground, giving that guy the football time after time, making offense easy, being physical, and really setting the tone for this football game.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Illinois will get things going as the offense comes out onto the field. Finding themselves down 7-0. They'd love to get a drive going here. On the run, it's Valentine. At the 35, he's open. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38. We reach the break. It's Minnesota holding the lead. Let's take a look at the numbers through the first quarter.
Minnesota 7, Illinois 0.
First play of the period, first down here. Tight end now in motion. From the gun, he leaves it with the back. Got enough for the first. Maybe a crease. They've got the defense reeling right now with that big play to the 29. Illinois lining up quickly.
What a phenomenal job in the open field, breaking off the long run, and they're not going to just take their time and huddle up to get the next play called. They're right back at the line of scrimmage, going tempo.
Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10.
And this guy has been a dominant force early in this game. We're still in the first half. He already has a sack. He gets a tackle for loss there. He's playing so well with his eyes right now. He's reading his keys, and he's letting his God-given ability put him in the backfield to make these plays.
The Fighting Illini needs to get it to the county line for a first down. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. Caught, and he's got room. He is in! Touchdown, Illinois!
And I think he does a really good job here. Dropping back to pass, surveying the field, sees he's got some open space out wide. Dump it to your playmaker. Your running back takes the football. He does the rest. Nice job by the quarterback, seeing the field, making a play.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Minnesota has it back, and the Gopher offense is headed onto the field. They stuck the last drive in the end zone. They'll try to follow suit here. Dropping back, it's Lindsey. Throws to the wideout. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. 2nd down coming. On 2nd and 10, a 4 wideout set, trips right. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. That's caught. It's Thompson. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. Big 3rd down coming from their own 31. Defense tries to get off the field. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Taylor. And he'll get it up to the 38. It'll be a first down. And the Golden Gophers come to the line with a fresh set of downs.
And the defense gives up the first down. And oh, here they go. They're going fast. No time to substitute. Got to communicate quickly and get back on the line of scrimmage.
And he'll just get rid of that one.
Good decision by the QB. You're outside the pocket. You're trying to find an open target. No one's open. Throw it away and live to play another day.
Might be calling a hot route. Taylor has it. They can rely on this guy to pick up solid yardage when they need it, and he's out to the 43. As they come to the line on 3rd and short from the 43, I wonder if they already know they'll go for it if they don't make it here. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. The Golden Gophers will call on their punt team. They'll boot it into the night sky for the first time. And you couldn't ask for much more than that. A perfectly placed punt pins them inside the 5.
And That is why this punter is such a big weapon. He can completely flip the field. He's got a cannon for a leg. That was a moonshot. They were able to get downfield, and now this offense, they've got a lot of work to do if they're going to score.
And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
And how about that young man getting in the backfield again? He's really got his fingerprints all over this game so far to start it, man. We're still in the first half, and he's got a sack. He's got a tackle for a loss. These are the kind of plays that really help your defense push these.
Couldn't fight his way out of the end zone, and they get him for a safety.
Well, he was trying his best to get out of the end zone, but the penetration up front is what got that safety for the defense. Shooting their gaps, winning the one-on-ones. There was nowhere for that guy to go.
Back to pass, it's Lindsey. Taken in by Smith on the right side. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. They'll send 3 wideouts left, 1 to the right on 2nd and 5. Trying play action. Here's a heat. And down he goes. The defense bringing the heat. They've made 3rd down offense a key. It'll be tested on 3rd and long from the 28. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the wideout. And they finally get him down, but not before. He's got him set up for business at the 49-yard line. And the Golden Gophers peeled off a huge chunk of yardage through the air and now back to the line. Wants to throw on 1st down. Showing the arm strength to the left. And that one falls incomplete, trying to get a chunk play on that one. What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Back to pass. Rushes on him. Zings it complete to the right. Really short gain on that one. Defense all over him. The marker rests at the 39, and that's what they need here on 3rd down. Wants to throw again. Unloads to the wideout. That 3rd down pass was coming in hot before it fell to the ground.
And money down is where you see defenses really understand where the sticks are, play great pass defense, know what's coming, and get off the field.
It's 4th down and 6, and they'll try to convert. Making side adjustments here. On 4th down, trying to find his man. Got his man downfield. He's brought down, but not before he picks up the 1st down on a gutsy call to keep this drive alive. The Golden Gophers go back to work after moving the chains through the air. Looking downfield on 1st down. Fires on the move. Complete to the right. Headed to the end zone. And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, Golden Gophers!
And how big is that for this offense? Put a nice drive together, get the touchdown, add to this lead already. Everything right now, Palmer, going their way.
Yeah, that was as good a 2-minute type situation as you could have offensively. And, David, they've got so many weapons on this offense. They practice these situations all the time, and they put it to work here at the end of the first half.
The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground cover to pick up the 1st. Back to pass, it's Hauser. Pocket breaking down. Took a shot as he threw.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Firing to the right, complete. That's not quite going to be enough as they stop him 4 yards short of the marker. The Gophers will take their first time out. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. He'll field the punt and see what he can get. He gets a block. Powers through. He did a great job finding some running room on that return and was able to set up the offense with good field position. Off the play fake on first down to throw. He fires a bullet to the right. Swatted away and broken up. A great play there by the DB.
This is going to be a tough situation for the offense. You're late in the first half. They're trying to find a way to generate some points before going into the locker room, but the defense is ready for it. So the windows are not going to be very big, especially when you're trying to attack vertically like they did on that last one. Downfield completions are going to be tough to come by.
Motion from the wide receiver. Running inside, it's Taylor. Continuing to churn and move it forward, and they're closing in on midfield. It's down at the 48. Timeout taken by Minnesota. That's their second. And they'll still have one in their pocket for what's left in this first half. Throws to the wideout. Got his man. And they got the defense on that one, and they get it to the 29-yard line. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for one or two more plays.
Well, he was putting up big numbers coming into this one. We knew the quarterback was going to go his way early and often. And with that last catch, he's now got over 500 yards receiving on the year.
To the air on first down. It's complete. Big gainer there that'll look good in the stat column, but not quite enough to put any points on the board before time expires here in the first half. And we are headed to halftime. Both squads headed into the locker room to make some adjustments. Gives us an opportunity to check in with Kevin Connors in our EA Sports College Football Studio Update. Third quarter will get underway as soon as Illinois kicks it off. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The Golden Gophers will start this drive. The offense looks ready to roll. Off the play fake on first down. Quarterback now breaking the field. Rolling right and going deep. Makes a connection. They finally get to him. But what a play there to pick up the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. That's reeled in. It's Taylor. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. Picked up 5 on that last pass play. Now it's 2nd and 5. They'll run play action. Fires to the wideout. Complete to the left. And he's knocked down immediately, but they're in the red zone at the 14. And the Golden Gophers have it with a 1st and 10. From the red zone, looking for a receiver. Stepping to the right. Not a lot of room there. He'll pick up a few before he's forced out of bounds.
And that's a really good job by this defense, because remember, when the quarterback runs, now you got an extra blocker, because he's not just handing it off and standing there, and they still did a good job at the point of attack, kind of strung it along and made him run out of bounds.
They'll move the tight end. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. He's got it on the move. Touchdown, Minnesota! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. No midseason doldrums for these guys as they push out the lead in week 6. So much about the passing game is about timing, execution, communication, and these two, that's a virtual textbook there.
And no doubt about it. And the receiver making plays for his quarterback, being dependable, running the route to the right depth consistently, does a great job running his route. Great result because of it.
Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. So the Fighting Illini offense comes out ready to go to work. So this second half didn't exactly start the way they had hoped on defense, and now the offense will try to answer with a score of its own. Got a little space. Turning it on. And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line. That last big play, one that can really jumpstart a drive. It's 1st and 10 from the 47.
The defense has got to be more physical up front. Don't let them have those running lanes, those holes to break off a nice run, get a first down. And here's the thing, you better reload quick because they're right back on the line to call another play.
Now it looks as if we have an injured Golden Gopher on the play. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Off the play fake. He'll throw it. Fires to the big fella. Snags it and he's open. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down.
And, man, you love to see that from this offense. Coming out and answering, right? Like putting a drive together. Their defense just gave up a touchdown. But you want to snatch the momentum back. Nice job putting a little bit of a drive together. Now let's go cap this thing off with a touchdown.
Going to the running game. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play. Illinois right back to the line.
Defense came into this one knowing they were going to see some tempo. They've got to get the call from the sidelines, get it communicated, get lined up.
He'll be stopped, but not before. He carries it down to the 9-yard line, and that's why you get the ball in the hands of your playmakers. Illinois looking to pay things off on 1st and goal.
Ready. Red 54, red 54. Ready to go.
They'll try to get it in with the run. Nothing doing, and he was lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage at 2nd and goal. The run up the middle, trying to steamroll his way in. Could not find a hole. This defense clogging up everything. It's 3rd and goal.
It's looking like they're going to have to try to throw this one into the end zone here on 3rd down, David. Quarterback's got to be careful. Can't get greedy because you know these windows, they close fast.
Extremely tough.
And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16. They'll try to get something out of this drive and kick the field goal here on 4th down. The holder will put it down on the right hash, a 33-yard try. Didn't make him sweat at all. It's good. They're hanging around here. Leads down to 12.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
On the run from inside his own 5. He's finally brought down after a big return that was almost a whole lot bigger. This drive will get underway from just inside the 35 at their own 34. The give is to Taylor. Oh, he's got a chance. And the defense makes the stop after a minimal gain. After the productive 1st down play, it's 2nd and 6. They'll go right back to it. Picks up the 1st down. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49. Offense set on 1st down. This time he wants to throw. Over the middle, it's Smith. There he goes. Down to the 26-yard line before they ride him out of bounds, and this defense is on its heels.
The defense has got to be able to make a play at some point here in the 2nd half. You're down 2 possessions. You need to steal a possession badly. You need to have a takeaway. The coverage is going to have to be way tighter than on that last throw. Otherwise, this offense is just going to go up and down the field.
Right around the halfway point of the season, neither of these squads that we've watched today rank, but here's the top 25 as it stands right now. From the red zone, looking for a man. Unloads to the wideout. This will be picked off, maybe just the turning point they needed. He's knocked down, but what a play to come up with the interception.
That's one of the only ways you were getting back in this game. You had to force a turnover. You still got to score twice at least to get back in this ball game to try to win it. Great stop. Now it's the offensive's turn. I need to score and score quickly.
He stopped just short of the 25 at the 24-yard line, but it will be a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Just a short pass to the tight end. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a 1st down at the 38. New set of downs after the completion. To the air, it's Hauser. And his throw is incomplete.
The offenses should focus on their guys and making sure so-and-so guys get so-and-so touches. And, you know, listen, they're featuring this guy. They're going to throw it to him. He's going to be the primary target a lot of times. I can't be reckless, but I definitely have to find my way to get that guy the ball.
Defense on skates that time. They finally drag him down at the 42.
They've given up some yards, and they're not in a great spot, but here's the good thing. The defense is up a couple of possessions. If you force a field goal here, it becomes a lot harder to lose this football game. So don't be too aggressive. Play back, try to get the stop, and try to force the field goal.
Line getting set on second down. Looking to fire. Bringing the heat. And they got it.
And how about that rush off of the edge? You could tell, man, playing pass all the way. Your team has a lead. Getting later in the football game, he's just pinning his ears back, and he flies off the edge and gets the big sack.
Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. Lost the defense is wide open. Touchdown, Fighting Illini. This crowd absolutely loving it as he rolled into the end zone.
This receiver is dangerous because of what he can do after the catch. Once he has the football, he is so good at making defenders miss. You saw it on that one.
And the extra point was good as they finished the drive. The returner will field it and bring it back. He'll be brought down at the 22-yard line. Good coverage on that one as the return is stopped short of the 25. Minnesota's offense takes the field to get this drive underway. That last score the defense allowed made it a one-possession game, and there is plenty of pressure to have a productive drive here.
At this point of the game, the offense has the lead. The offensive coordinator knows they want to keep running the football. So he's going back, he's looking at his playlist, and he's saying, which runs work the best for me in this game? What can I lean on right here to make sure we win this one?
And he'll be run out of bounds, and these guys are piling up some serious yardage totals. The run inside. It's Taylor. Makes it past the marker. Slicing and dicing through this defense, and they've got it down to the 23. The Golden Gophers will snap it on 1st and 10. They'll ride the hot hand.
Man, it's so nice to have a guy that you can depend on. Like, this offense is built around him for a reason. Just a good running back. You can see, gets north-south, doesn't dance, picks up positive yards, breaks tackles. He's just a really good player, and that's why this offense runs through him.
They get him on the ground, but not before he drives it to the 10-yard line. So this offense has the lead. They have the ball. They have the clock on their side and a chance perhaps to put it out of reach. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Keeping it on the ground on 1st and goal. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in. Now the Illini calling a timeout, their first. They still have a couple of timeouts to work with in this final quarter. Touchdown, Golden Gophers! And they take it in for 6 more points. As they push that lead out, a really good opportunity to get back in the win column.
And, man, a lot of times late in games, you see offenses, they get very conservative, very predictable, and then they leave it in the hands of their defense. I like this execution, man. The offense continues to do what they do, and they take the 2-score lead in the 4th quarter, everything going in their direction.
Here comes the Illini offense back onto the field. Giving up that last touchdown was an absolute killer. Now it's a 2-possession game. They must get something here. Dropping back, it's Hauser. It's complete on the right side. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. Illinois lining up quickly.
And in this situation late when you need 2 touchdowns to win the game, everything's going to have to be downfield. So I like the idea in this 2-minute drive, throwing it that way.
Snags it down the right side. Plenty of room on that play, and they find their way to the 36. That is a highly efficient way to move the chains, and now they are threatening inside the 40.
That is a big-time completion for the offense. You have to give all the credit to the offensive line because he had...
Shakes a man, and he might take off. Now he's got it all the way down to the 21-yard line, and they are threatening on first down.
And that's this guy's 3rd catch now on the drive, and I like how this offense just keeps going back to him. Look, if you're not going to cover him, we're going to keep throwing him the football. We don't have to overthink this thing, and as every completion happens, the quarterback is gaining more and more confidence in this guy.
Can't make the catch. It's incomplete, and that drop might have cost him a big play on first down. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Just keeps slinging it. Finds his big tight end. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line. In the gun and looking to throw on 3rd down. He caught it, and he will score. Touchdown, Illini. The Illini are right back in the lead.
And that's step 1. Great job by this offense getting in the end zone. Now you got to go get the stop. You got to get the football back. You got to find a way to do something to create a turnover, get an onside, to get the football back, to get back in this football game.
Well, here in the 4th quarter, they were obviously expecting onside kick. They got their hands team on the field. They're able to jump on the ball and make sure they get possession.
They want that clock to run. Breaks into the open. Brought down at the 39 after a pickup of 10. It'll be a first down. Illinois uses its 2nd timeout. And they're really frustrated having to use that after giving up the first down. To the ground, he's got it again. Could be an alley. He'll be dragged down, but not before he's put the finishing touches on a win for his team. Timeout taken here by the Illini, and that is their 3rd. And that got under their skin a little bit, having to use the TO after giving up the first down. And they'll bring him to the ground after a short gain.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
And a really short game before he gets a whole bunch of company from the defense. Ball's at the 24, a lot of confidence in their kicker from here, but they'd love to take it off of his foot and convert the first down. That's not quite going to be enough as they stop him 4 yards short of the marker.